A game for Dallas.
All right, look, I call him like I see him.
Yep,
it was absolutely an A game. Congratulations.
There you go. Great.
Dallas Cowboys, you deserve it. You had an A game.
What is
that? Nick, is a tomato can. All right? That's what they do against tomato cans. All right? They go out. In fact, I was so impressed with the Cowboys that I brought a little something. The Patriots.
Okay, that's.
Was it 38-3? Tomato can.
Okay.
The Jets. 30-10. I'm going off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well,
the Giants 40-0.
And this
tomato can.
Yeah. Tomato can.
Who's it? The Rams.
The Rams.
2017. I think that was a good one.
No,
they didn't show
2017 was Chargers.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then the
that's
Rams,
right. Yeah, they blew out the Rams.
Yeah. And
then the Giants again.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Cowboys.
Okay. All right.
This is what you do. So all of you patsies out there, all of you marks, all of you soft touches, watch out. The Cowboys are coming, baby. And next week, who's on the schedule next week? Carolina. They might put up a 60-piece. They might put up a 60-piece on the Panthers. I'm serious. Nobody treats these tomato cans like the Cowboys.
All right, so
big.
That's correct.
The pressure was too much. How else do you explain a defensive backfield that spent most of the season in the top 5, top 6-ish, letting guys run wide open like this? I mean, this is inexplicable. Look at that. There is not a Cowboy in the screen.
Drew, it's the most open any player has been in any game all year, literally. By next-gen stats, 17.2 yards between him and the closest defender.
And Dobbs as well.
Yeah.
It happened time and time again. The only explanation... How else do you explain a team that had won 16 straight games at home and they outscored their opponents by 172 points this season in Texas?
Yeah.
And yet you are down 48-16 with a few minutes left to a team that was 9-8 and the youngest in nearly 50 years to make the playoffs?
Yeah, I'm great.
How else do you explain a quarterback who had an MVP caliber season, who threw only 9 interceptions in 17 games, throwing 2 picks, one of them a pick 6 in the first half? How else do you explain a defensive front that led the league in pressures the entire season, only getting 4 pressures and no sacks against a 25-year-old quarterback making his first playoff start?
Yeah, good job.
That's it.
That's what I thought.
And I could go on for the rest of the show, but I won't.
Okay.
We can't do that. All right, but yesterday what we saw was the greatest example of one of my greatest rants.
Your marketing, sales, and HR teams can reuse and remix approved content made by the creative team.
Why does it always feel like your goals are so far away? With Cash App.
The tomato can.
Yeah, well, it is just.
All right?
Yeah.
And how ironic and fitting that a team that spent all season bashing and bruising and muscling up against tomato cans turned out to be the greatest tomato can of them
Cowboys are a tomato can?
Yes. The Dallas Cowboys are a playoff tomato can.
Oh, that's the worst.
2016, we're the number 1 seed, doesn't matter.
No.
2021, we're the number 3 seed, doesn't matter.
Don't fall.
2023, we're the number 2 seed, does not matter because the Cowboys are playoff tomato cans. Period.
So, peak road game for the Cowboys ever. Dallas almost 6-point favorites. Last time Dallas was in New York, it was a homemade pasta dinner. Tomato cans. 40-0 romp. Man, Brew, what can the Cowboys do to impress you?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Against the Giants?
Yes.
Wilds, what are the Giants?
Well, it seems to you have a small tomato can on the desk.
What do the Cowboys do to tomato cans?
I'm not 100% sure we've ever phrased the.
They squashed them,
the
all right?
can itself?
Don't stutter. They squashed tomato cans. I am looking for a supreme beatdown tomorrow night from the Cowboys. They are going to pummel the New York Giants.
All right.
All right? I'm looking for Micah to have multiple
Will that
sacks.
impress you?
I'm looking for Trayvon to have a pick.
Oh.
Heck, maybe a pick six. I'm even looking for Rico Dowdle and Zeke Elliott to combine for at least 70 yards on the ground.
Well, that's-
all
will
right?
that impress
I'm
you?
looking for Dak to throw it all over the yard, baby.
okay.
Because the Cowboys
All over
lick
the
their
yard.
chops when they see tomato cans. They mark the calendar, Nick. They count down the days. I guarantee you the Giants and the Panthers have been circled on the calendar since mid-May when the schedule came out.
Okay.
So when they beat them 37-12,
Yep. 37-12.
last year they beat them 40-0.
Yeah.
All right? They
So
beat the
they-
Jets 30-10. They beat your Patriots
Then they beat the
38-3.
Giants again at
Right.
home.
And I will not be impressed
So the
in
answer's
the
nothing.
least. Nothing. Because
No,
this
no.
is what they do.
Wrote all this stuff down.
This will
Pick
mean
six.
nothing.
So this is
The Cowboys to the grave. We all know they like to talk about the Super Bowl. And please, the Cowboys, I don't want to hear those two words, Super Bowl, from you guys the rest of the regular season.
Impossible.
Can we agree to that? Not a player, not a coach, not an executive, not an owner. Don't mention it until January.
Zero chance, bro. Micah's pod.
That's just my advice. If you want to keep getting waxed, then ignore it. All right, that said, you like to talk about the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans this year on Fox. We will be there. And the Cowboys won't be there. But yesterday, they did play the team from New Orleans. So I figured, what better way than to give them the grade than to do it who dat style? Brothers, let's do it. Yeah, baby.
That's such a dumb show.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good.
That's how we do it
I mean,
in Louisiana,
that's
baby.
really good, bro.
So Bruce giving.
Obviously not in ABC. All right. I mean, as I was watching that absolute embarrassment yesterday, that utter annihilation, I was thinking to myself, it's a shame.
I didn't know you sang.
I mean, because every time the Cowboys step up in class and face a non-tomato can, it's the same old song. You know what? Like, there are guys that sing better than me. If you haven't figured it out, because the Detroit Lions, Motor City, is the team that wrecked the Cowboys yesterday, there's a Motown flavor to today's grade. Fellas, take it away.
You know the Cowboys, yeah, played an F game. Said the Cowboys died. Ain't that a shame? Oh no. How about them Cowboys? Oh, oh, oh. F game, F game, F game.
There it is.
What? F game, 47-9. F game, so bad. F game, no good. F game, yeah. F game, all right. F game, no. F game,
You got to take back over.
F game.
I mean, that was just. I mean, I didn't.
Question that, but I'm empathetic and I feel bad for Trevor.
I do too.
He
I
has
put
been
pro-Trevor
dropped
stats
like
in.
a bad habit by Nick
Bad
on
habit.
national TV.
You guys made me do it.
No, we didn't mean you
bring out
created
the
trumpeters.
trash
You
hour.
bring
Trevor
the same
trash hour.
trumpeters, the same trumpeters you use for Trevor now you use for Caleb.
Well, they're
and
the
didn't
only
even bat an
ones
eye.
available in the city.
I've actually toyed with the idea.
What?
of making Trevor my guy. I've toyed with that idea.
That is very kind of you.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy.
And then you realize you called him the weak link for years.
Well, I thought it was motivating, but and you're right, the money, obviously the money, you take Drake May, because he doesn't have a 5 years, $275 million
You wanted to see more. Classic one by you. You wanted to see more before giving his contract.
Yes, absolutely.
You never
Would have
did credit
waited.
for that take.
Here, Nick, I'm going to say this. I got to say
I
this.
want to stab you.
Drake May
What?
threw for 3 touchdowns against a very good Houston Texans defense
True.
in his first game. Trevor Lawrence hasn't thrown for 3 touchdowns in his last 9 games. He's thrown for 3 touchdowns once in his last 25 regular season starts.
Yikes, I didn't know that.
Trevor Lawrence, this is his best year. Okay. Look at Trevor Lawrence's best season. Here we go. And it's a blind reveal.
We
Nick
all
probably
know
knows.
who the other
That's
guy
his
is.
best
Russell
year.
Wilson.
Who's the blind?
You use the Russell
I'm just saying,
Wilson.
Russell Wilson's worst year. Nick, totally correct. Second worst. His second worst year. That's Russell Wilson last year. Trevor Lawrence would die for those numbers.
And then
98 pass rate. Trevor Lawrence is like, my gosh, they cut him. They cut him? How is it? What are they thinking?
Hey, Trevor, $250
Right. Give me Drake May. I know it's early. I know it's early, but give me Drake May. I have no idea what Drake May's going to be.
Coach wrote a Kirk Cousins sound. Kirk Cousins was asked about quarterbacks. Take a listen.
Look at how the other 2 quarterbacks looking like, what?
He ain't telling no lies. I mean, so who's the most underrated quarterback in the league?
Yeah,
that's the question.
That's the question.
There's an argument for Jared Goff. There's an argument for Kirk Cousins. But they have, I think, 7 Pro Bowls combined between them. How many has Jimmy G got? None. What? The facts are that Jimmy G is the most underrated quarterback in the league.
Do you have any
and
proof?
here's why. Yes, this. There it is. Look at the names on that.
Man.
Wow.
All of them Hall of Famers and Jimmy G.
But hold on, can I just
But
ask
nobody seems to believe in him.
Brew, can I just ask a question?
Except me.
Brew, this is the only argument you have for him is this graphic.
That's a heck of an argument.
So hold on.
We're not talking about 7 starts.
Just wait a second. So when they go 5-12 this year and he falls off that graphic forever, will you then admit you've been wrong?
No, because he'll still be, 65%
Okay.
wins? I mean, seriously, you can't, if he has a bad year this year, you're going to take away all that he's done in the past?
What has he done?
He's gotten 2 NFC championship games and a Super Bowl with a team that was 1-10 before he got there.
Right.
You literally
The
just
2 years he's been healthy, he's gone to the NFC title game.
And then Brock Purdy came in and did the same thing.
Brock Purdy can play.
My faith in Brock Purdy is restored.
Oh, this guy. You are
I'm a results-driven guy.
Yeah.
Brew, how about you?
Well, first of all, does this answer your question? Does this answer your question? And before I go further, wait, what?
I'm back too.
Wait, no, I will not allow this. I will not allow this,
This is great.
Wilds. All right,
He was out on
I
Brock.
wanted nothing more than to celebrate Brock's resurgence together.
3 in a row.
Even though you never lived in Iowa, I wanted you to yell Iowa Mafia.
Yeah.
But you bailed. You wouldn't hang in there. 3 little tough games. It happens. I told you it happens. And you went over there and sat with Nick.
Literally.
Figuratively speaking. All right. So,
Is
my faith restored?
Yeah.
No.
It was
Because my faith never left, and I stood by my statement that after 5 weeks he was the MVP.
Yeah,
I stood by I never called him a Hall of Famer. I just said he's a good quarterback, and he will come back.
You wouldn't
he will
confidently
bounce back.
say he was going to play.
Trevor's better.
Yeah, there you go.
Trevor's a better. I mean,
maybe.
I think he's better.
Be.
But, I think he's better. But Brock, I stood by Brock, and here's why. Because one.